going on, guys? It's ItdDjLee with Producer Hacks. Let's get right to it. Got me feeling like, what you feeling like? I'm in a spaceship, base go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's ItdDjLee with Producer Hacks. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the topic of phasing real quick and how we can use phasing in our mixes, how it can help and how it can hinder us. All right. So before we get started, what phasing really is pretty much it's how sounds are lined up either in order or staggered in such a certain amount that it can either cancel sound out, double sound, or create a delayed type of effect. So what I did here is I want to pull up my bulletin board, my dry erase board, so I can just explain this quick concept. So what I have right here is, can you guys see this? What I have right here is, all right. What I have right here is pretty much a graph. All right, pardon this. All right, this is gonna be hard to explain, but hard for you guys to see, but I'm gonna explain it anyway. All right, we have 20K, 1K, 0. We have our decibels. All right, now we're gonna use a sine wave just to help us out in this tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna draw a regular sine wave curve. All right, it's gonna come across, it's gonna go up, go down, come back up, come back down. Regular sine wave curve. Boom. All right, now let me just make it a little bit more realistic, because the same amount that it goes above the line is gonna go below the line. All right, and this is our regular sine wave curve. So looking at this curve, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna draw another sine wave curve, but in reverse, the exact opposite. It's gonna phase out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start, instead of starting up, we'll start down. It'll go down, meet right here, up, come down. And what we just did is we caused a phase issue or a phase effect, whatever you want to call this. All right, so let's say it went down to about 5, -5. We use 4 since we have 4 up here. Let's say it went down to -4. Let's say this point right here, this point right here, this point right here is -4. All right, it's gonna be -4 on each of these points across. Let's say up here is gonna be +4. All right, so what we have here are dynamic ranges of -4 to +4. So what this is gonna do, the mean of those numbers is gonna be 0. That causes a phase issue. These signs are gonna actually cancel out and cause silence. If you were to play an instrument and have its reverse playing at the same time as a normal instrument, they're gonna phase out, and that's a phase issue. So when it comes to widening your audios and creating these aux tracks, you want to be careful that you're not causing phase issues when you're adding extra effects on your things and on your vocals or on your instruments. Now check this out. There are ways to use phasing in a good way. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually draw another sine wave curve. This is going to be our phase out up top. This is going to be our double phase. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw another sine curve. Starts up, goes down, comes back up. All right, let's say that it's down to -4 again, +4 up top. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna draw another one of the exact same curves in a different color. We use red to let it stand out. Same exact curve following the same exact line, same exact curve. And what this instead does, instead of this being a cancel out issue of -4 across and +4 across, now what we have is we have -4 and a +4, but they're the same exact way. So what it's going to do is instead of having a mean of 0, it's actually going to double and become a +8. All right, so that means that instead of this canceling out, now these sounds have doubled in dynamics and have become louder. So the new way this would look is it would be completely up here somewhere and then come down here. This would probably become about right here and come up to right here. All right, now if this looks like a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, that's because it is. Pardon me for that, but this is your phasing issues and how phasing can actually help you. So if I were to create a vocal and I wanted to widen that vocal or create more body in that vocal, I'll probably double my vocals, add some compression on it, but I would lower, and so that it does not phase out so bad, I would lower the actual waveforms or the volume on that specific second double track, so that we don't get this issue up top. The issue on bottom, the double phase. Now there's another phase where you can take the sine wave you made and you can pretty much create another sine wave that's similar and right next to it. And what this is going to cause, if you see that on the bottom, what that's going to actually cause is like a delayed echo effect, but not like a delay, but more so like a morphed, warped sound. Now, the only way I could show you that and how that sounds is if I pull up, if I pull up a phaser on this actual audio track that's playing right now. So the name of this song is Hip Hop Romeo. It's out now on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, Amazon Music, whatever you got, it's out there. This is by me, of course. ItdDjLee. This is called Hip Hop Romeo, brand new. And I'm gonna just open up a phaser, the Pro Tools phaser we have. I'm sorry, this is not Pro Tools. I forgot what this is. But we're gonna open it up and we're gonna hear how it sounds on these vocals. So if you hear that, you hear that wop type of sound. And with this specific phaser, you can spread it out. If we cut it off, now let's bring it back in so you can hear the difference. So what that in fact is a delayed, kind of staggered phasing effect. And that's really all there is to that phasing effect. I've never found a phase effect that sounds good in my ears. I like to go ahead and make my own effects. I just don't like phase as much, but there are ways to make phasing sound great. And I just hope you guys are able to figure out those ways and drop those links to those new songs and those new mixes and how you did it in the comment sections, so I can go ahead and I can repost them and share them. Everybody can see what you've done. All right. Now, once again, this episode is on phasing, how it can help you, how it can hinder you. If you're canceling out your sounds and creating silence, you got to understand why that's happening and how to change that from happening. All right. If you're doubling your sounds, you don't know why your sounds are getting louder. It's because of the phasing issues. Understood? And that's really all I can say about phasing for today. Shout out to you guys for tuning in, rocking with me each and every time I post a new episode. I'm going to continue to keep them coming. Go ahead and check out my new song. Go ahead, like I said, it's on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, iTunes, Amazon. It's on everything. Don't forget to visit the website at www.officialkinglee.com. And I promise you, you won't regret it. I got all my events, all my songs, everything going on about ItdDjLee, about me on there. Go ahead and check out for my new tutorials, my classes. Everything you need is on that site. Once again, shout out to OD Hustle, shout out to Olympian Official, shout out to Everything Mimi. Go ahead and check out all those sites, fitness, apparel, merch, discounted items on whatever you need, honestly. And it's lit, man. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Still find time to bring a side chick to Miss Loretta. You start confessions from the heart to try to show me things. I do confessions from the heart like it's my open letter. Cause private relations and private life get